Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel here. Today, rainy day, this whole month it's raining. As you know, Singapore doesn't have any four seasons, so yeah, it's a rainy day, rainy season, rainy weather, gloomy weather and everything. And of course, to top it all off, this topic that I'm going to talk about is, the layoffs are starting. This trend, this move by companies that are silently, laying off people. It's happening. Why I would say that is because if you've seen one M65 video talking about the economy of Singapore, everybody's bracing for 2025. I'm not sure what's the deal with 2025, but many companies are trying to cut costs, so they are picking and choosing the staff members, not MS, staff members to cut. And it's happening. The comments in that video, that latest video by 1MC5, the founder, he mentioned that the signs are all there, and then many people are commenting that it's happening. Yeah, they've really cited there's a lot of examples on what is going on in their own companies. People are doing layoffs. And if you are with my channel, you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you also. And yeah, I've actually talked about layoffs into my videos. The last video I talked about that I was actually laid off from one of my part-time work, and it will happen. I've been laid off a few times, and for this reasoning, we have come full circle. And what I mean by coming full circle is, still remember 2021, 22, where basically in the western part of it, I'm not sure about Singapore because I was unemployed. The Great Resignation, everybody was not working. They just resigned en masse and then stopped working because there was money everywhere. And then those that never really quit, they will silently quit. The quiet quitters, they will not do their job, not go and beyond whatever they are doing, their job scope, their JD, so to speak. And yeah, that's a thing. It's like they will silent quit. And now, apparently, the companies have turned a table on the staff, and then they're doing silent layoffs. Not the full-fledged layoffs. They've already done so multiple times from some of the big tech firms. And this time, somehow, the silent layoffs is partly due to the fact that right now, a lot of companies are showing off their earnings, their quarterly earnings, and they're doing very well, but they are still cutting costs. And I can cite you one example. My wife, who works with a foreign company, there's hinting, there's inclination of people getting laid off, and one or two were cut here and there and be there. Just recently only, a team of 5 that she knows of wasn't aware that they were cut. It's quite scary that this team of 5 that she told me, this acquaintance, these colleagues of hers, went into the meeting thinking it was a normal meeting or happy-go-lucky, jolly, team meeting, and then they were just told they were laid off. Laid off, never mind. They were told not to go back to their seats, not to go back to collect their belongings, and were told to leave immediately. Their accounts were shut down, and they were just told to leave. That is very sickening from a corporate standpoint. I think it's normal to them, but yeah, this layoff is happening. And then, like I said, is if you read the comments from certain videos or social media, that people are lamenting the fact that some of the companies, some of their colleagues were laid off, some of the people that they know of in the company were laid off, just suddenly. So it's happening, folks. So what can you do to protect yourself? I mean, there's, like I mentioned in my earlier video when I talk about don't think about the layoffs. You will, I'll be very frank with you, you will think about it. It's a fact. Because in the back of your head. But what I can really tell you, quite frankly, is to be mindful of your spending, budget, saving, and then you're investing. Have your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. I would advocate even 12 months, because finding a job is very difficult. Even a financial coconut who apparently interviewed this Google person, he mentioned that it's tough out there. Some more with the festive season coming, and then you get laid off, is quite disappointing, so to speak. So I would urge you to be mindful of your spending. Yes, you still can, be jolly and have a wonderful time with your family and everything, but just be mindful that these things are happening. Well into the new year, I think it will accelerate these layoffs. Whether it happens to you, like I said, you try not to think about it. Try not to think about it, and then it will help you along the way. That is, of course, for those that are, not laid off yet or are still having their job. Just go about doing your job. Stay in your job. Don't quiet quit. All that. Be mindful that your job is still with you, and of course, you have an emergency fund for that. But then, let's say if you don't have a job, like you were laid off, what can you do? There are quite a few videos that are out there, helping you, guiding you. There's some resources from even Channels Asia, CNA, and even the Google, the ex-Google employee who apparently his last video he did a Grab delivery rider thingy. That guy, he's awesome. He go see his podcast with the Financial Coconut, and then see that it's the things that he mentioned is relevant to you. So what I would say is take care over your job. Don't try not to get it in your head that this layoff will affect you. I mean, it will, but try to mitigate it by being with your loved ones and everything, and figure out that life goes on. Life will still go on. And my wife, who still has a full-time job, I always urge her to just be comfortable with it, because for me, who has been laid off before, multiple times, and she hasn't been laid off, I think the feeling of being, whether is it her turn, is right up there. So for those that have not felt it before, don't worry so much about it. And again, comment down below if you have any thoughts in the matter, if you have known of anybody who has been laid off before, and then if you have been laid off, what are you doing? Comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.